Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over 15 different reasons as to why the engine on your push mower will not run or it stalls. With that said, we'll get right into the video.
One reason why your push mower may not start or be really hard to pull is because there is no oil in the crankcase. This is why you should do an oil change every season after use, right before you put it away for winter. So make sure to check that. Bad gasoline in the tank. Make sure to stabilize it before putting it away for winter. A restricted carburetor. That can be caused by leaving bad fuel in the tank for numerous amount of times. We're talking like 3 to 4 years. Best solution to do is try cleaning it. If it will not start or stalls, definitely get a brand new carburetor. These cost around $25, I think. You may be able to get them cheaper online. A restricted governor. The governor is the pin that controls the idling speed of the engine. It is connected on top of your carburetor and goes all the way to the back of the engine block. You will have to take the top cover, the recoil, and the gas tank off to access it. If you cannot free it up, your engine will probably be junk and you'll have to either install a new one or just buy a new mower altogether. Would be the flywheel key, which I'm actually not going to show because it takes too much time to take apart. It is underneath that cover, and if you hit something really hard, it will knock the flywheel key out to save the engine from being junk. The spark plug. Carbon will wear out your spark plug. I recommend you replacing your spark plug once a year. That way your engine starts great every time. A dirty air filter. A dirty air filter can cause no air to come into the carburetor, which does not allow the engine to work properly. I recommend replacing the filter when there's just a bunch of grass, soot, and dirt in it, which, I mean, if you're using your lawnmower all the time, will happen pretty quickly. If not, not so fast. So just go ahead and replace that as necessary. In the gasoline, the tank must make up for the loss in gas, so your gas cap has holes to let air in. That way fuel is able to cycle into the carburetor. Those holes may be clogged, and pretty much all you have to do for that is buy a new gas cap. You can either buy it used from a used parts dealer or buy it on Amazon or online parts store for like $3. Your engine can run strange if your blade is upside down. That mainly happens when you or somebody else goes to sharpen it. So if that's the issue, just go ahead and take the blade off and swap it to the other side. If that doesn't work, there's obviously another problem. It may run strange if your crankshaft, which is this part right here, is bent. It can be bent by hitting a stump or a huge rock. Usually when that happens, you either have to get a new crankshaft, which is about 80 to 90 bucks, or find somebody who can straighten it with a crankshaft straightener. Those are hard to find, crankshaft straighteners, so I recommend just replacing your entire engine if you have bent your crankshaft. Your mower outside or wash it after every use. Chances are you might have accidentally gotten water into the carburetor and fuel tank. To fix this, all you have to do is dump out the old gas into a drip pan and then find a half wrench or socket and go underneath, take out the bolt from underneath the carb bowl and let the rest of the gas seep out. Then go ahead and reinstall the carburetor and put some new fuel in. It should be just fine. The engine may not start because the brake cord may be broken, which is this cord right here. To test that, just hold down the lap bar and make sure that it moves. Either this part, which is right here, it'll just push that forward, or sometimes it'll be the other way around and pull that backwards. If it does not do that, I recommend getting a new brake cord because your engine will not be able to run. If the engine will not start, you may have a broken fuel line. That's pretty obvious, but you can probably see the gas leaking out onto the deck. If that's the case, then pretty much what you can do is go to your local hardware store or supply store, by taking off the fuel line and matching it up, and they can probably give you a new fuel line for under $1.
If you never do oil changes on your equipment, chances are it may break the engine block, which completely destroys the engine, and basically you have to get a new engine or replace the mower altogether.
Because the pull cord might be broken. You should be able to pull it and have the cord come right back in. If it does not do that, obviously replace the pull cord.
Bomb is 15, but we're gonna do a 16 anyhow. If your lawnmower has a primer bulb, it might be cracked and it may be not pumping fuel into the carburetor. If you have an auto choke mower, then you don't have to worry about this at all. But this is for everybody who has a priming system on their lawnmower. Thanks guys for watching the video. I appreciate it. Hopefully I was able to help with some of the issues you may be encountering. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share if somebody you know is having the same issues. Again, hope I helped. Thank you and have a good one.